Okay, we're Dave and Laura Butler of Work Life Consulting. And every now and then we just like to pop on and talk about something we're working on and something that is meaningful to us. And one of the things we've been working on and for our own development and learning is working with some other Berkman consultants along with the president of Berkman, Amy Shepley, on a new workshop called High Performing Teams. And this has been an interesting journey, wouldn't you say? And learning about the ins and outs of the program and how it can benefit teams and individuals.
Yeah, and I think it's a testament to Berkman as an organization. I mean, I've been using it for 28 years, and I'd say every 2 or 3, maybe 4 years, there's a major new program, or they redo some scores, or they're constantly working on it. I appreciate that. Because I'm constantly working on me. You're constantly working on you. You're constantly working on me. So, there's a need to be able to, improve and to learn and to grow. And what's the point of doing it if you don't try new things? So, I really appreciate that, number one. Number two, the program itself makes a lot of sense because the world has turned into teams. There's very few things that happen for anybody anymore. I mean, even if you work on your own, you're still working with a group of people in different types, different places. So everything's a team. I don't think we really understand that yet. Things have grown. Back when we started out in this 28 years ago, the team was somebody that most of them had worked together for 20 years or 25 years. And it was very, very seldom that somebody new came in or something changed. Now, with the whole Scrum effect, it's like, every other day there's a new team member. Everybody's in multiple teams. So how do you keep all of that straight? How do you build something like trust? We got to go bowling a few times to do something together. But now it's just, all of a sudden, hi, so I'm part of your team now. What do we do with that?
To that point, the three foundational pillars of high-performing teams are purpose, psychological safety. And when we look at purpose, it's looking at a bigger vision. Sometimes people create a purpose that's for right now in the moment, which is
what are we here for?
But what are we here for? What do we stand for? The clarity necessarily to be transparent. I think that was one of the takeaways for me. The distinction between clarity and transparency does not mean that we're going to tell the world everything. We are looking for clarity in alignment with that purpose.
Yeah, specifics.
And then
specifics that have to do with it.
Yeah. Psychological safety is not about building trust necessarily. It is more two people, one-on-one, and psychological safety is more the team. So
it's more the environment, it's more the group. Psychological safety is more of a cultural piece. And you need psychological safety in most cases to be able to build trust. But just because you have trust doesn't mean you got psychological safety.
That's right. And the piece that I've been really diving into, I've really been enjoying, is understanding the overuse of strengths. Mm-hmm. And, rather than from the perspective of stress, it's more an overdoing a strength. So, for example, in my case, one of my strengths is assertive. So I can speak up and I can be very comfortable talking with people I don't know and sharing my point of view at all. I may blow other people out of the water because of that strength. So how do I become more inclusive? The approach I could take to move the needle from assertive to inviting people in.
Yeah, same thing for me. One of my strengths is to be able to talk and to present and persuade and all that kind of stuff. I love talking. I love, making words out of ideas. But sometimes you need to learn how to listen. You need to be able to shut up because after a while, you look around the room and you realize the only person that's talking is you. And everybody else is sort of looking at their watch. Or you're sitting in the corner going.
Right. Yeah, it's a whole different way of communication. So, I think that's the symbol, When
zip it.
Zip it. see people doing that, you can, read the cue, read the room.
Yeah, read the room. That's what I think it's
Is
about.
flexible. Another one is flexible. So how does overuse of that strength work? So I'm much more wing it and kind of, okay, we're going to be flexible now and create on the fly. Well, sometimes things don't work when they're on the fly. So there needs to be some planning and some structure. And, what's another one of your strengths?
Expressive
Mm-hmm.
was one of my strengths in the program. So I show my emotions. You know really clearly what I'm feeling. In fact, I'll slather it all over you. So sometimes it's better to be a little more, retrospective and introspective, and maybe hold back a little bit. I don't really have to go overboard. It's I can. So okay, it's enough to just say hi, how are you, rather than hey, how are you, Bob? It can be too much. It's I can be overly expressive and be so enthusiastic that it loses its meaning. So like the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just wanted to give you a little update. There will be more to come because we're going to be diving into the next couple of days for about 6 hours worth of training. And I think the other piece that's really interesting about this is, to quote Bob Dylan, those ain't busy being born or are busy dying. So
Right.
we still have as many years as to combine that we've had with Berkman method training. There's always something to learn and learn from the other people who will be a part of the workshop with us. So more to come. Keep an eye out. Thanks for listening. Any closing comments, Dave?
Just another Bob Dylan line we looked up the other day is, "It's all right, Ma. It's only life and life only."
Yeah, exactly.
Stop taking everything so seriously. Have some fun.
Have some fun. So thanks again. And until next time.